Everybody, my name is Jorge Eduardo. I'm going to talk about a very interesting book is Animal Farm. The topic is the side B of Animal Farm. At the Baynor Farm were the old mayor, who were a big pig, Snowball and Napoleon, who were a pig's very intelligent, loyal at old mayor, and the great strategist. Boxer, who was a cart horse, and Mr. Jones, a hard worker and intelligent. Also, he had a slogan, I will work very hard. Molly, who was a self-centered and a vain young white. The anthem of Animal Farm was Beasts of England. This lyric had to let some animals had been known how life would be without men. The animals were singing after they assembled. Every Sundays, after breakfast, there was a ceremony which was observed every week without fail. This flag was green, had been represented the fields of England, and the hoof and horn had been represented the future republic of the animals, which would be the human race, had been finally overthrown. The war with Mr. Jones against of the animals in the farm had been started with the Snowball and all animals who were hiding in ambush. The defeat had been by the men of Mr. Jones. He had been made a surprise attack as soon as the Mr. Jones had led by Boxer. The Snowball's popularity had grown up, and this event has proclaimed the Battle of the Cowshed. It was celebrated annually with the fire of a gun on the animals and the anniversary of the revolution. The animals had won the rebellion, but the battle had lost a soul, but a sheep. They had given a solemn funeral during the meeting had developed meat and military decoration. They say that animal hero, first class. They had conferred by Snowball and Boxer, who had death to Mr. Jones. The next Sunday, they say that animal hero, second class, by the ship had death for the war. The Battle of the Cowshed had started and finished on October the 12th. Once on Midsummer Day, the anniversary of the rebellion, had called Animal Farm. Clover had called with Molly. He had asked, why did you leave of the farm? Molly says that because she would like to stay with the humans where they were other farms. Also, I had carries my nose the other people. 3 days later, Molly had left of the farm from Foxwood Farm. The beginning of leadership of Snowball had been achieved the greatest organization during the farm, what he had called animal committees. He had founded the egg production committees for the hens, the clean tails league for the cows, the welcome rice education committees for the rats and rabbits, the winter wool movement for the sheep and other animals. These committees had a function of instituting classes in reading and writing. These committees had failed during this time. At the meetings of the Snowballs, the rebuild of the Whitwin has suggested by the Snowball because he has explained his windmill where he had to set from the highest point on the farm. It could be made to operate a dynamo and supply the farm with electrical power. This will light the stalls and warm them during the winter, and could run a circular saw, a sharp cutter, a mangler slicer, and an electric milking machine. They had listened in astonished Snowball's ideas. In a few weeks, Snowball plans for the windmill were fully worked out, but in a few days they had made a civil consult, but could choose whatever slogan. both for Snowball and 3 days weeks, or both for Napoleon and the food manager. Napoleon had helped by a young pig called Squirrel. The civil council had been won by Napoleon. He said that they should work every day with all food. The rebuilding of the windmill had finished during 1 year. Snowball had been quit of the leader of animal. His leader was Napoleon. Napoleon was tyrannic and dictator. Napoleon had been claimed for praise of the windmill idea. The animals was working very hard with the promise of easier lives with the windmill. When the animals had found what the windmill caused after the violent storm, because the windmill had very thin walls, Napoleon and Squirrel had been continued of the rebuilding of the windmill. They had been convinced for the animals that Snowball was trying to sabotage their projects. Snowball had been disappeared by Napoleon and Squirrel because the dogs of Napoleon, his bodyguards, had killed the Snowball. In a few days, Napoleon had found his body in the A by Molly. Snowball had been condecorated as Animal Hero, second class, and Napoleon's speech was, "Forward, comrades! Long live the windmill, and long live the animal farm." In a few years, the windmill had been finished, and another windmill had been built, which the animals were very happy and they had a simple life. The characters in the book is very similar Russian Revolution. For example, the leader of the farm, his name is Mr. Jones, is very similar the king Tsar Nicholas of the Second. The animal farm was Russia. The other farms were Germany and England. The boxer was a miner famous. I don't remember the name. Snowball was Leon Trotsky. Napoleon was Stalin. The meetings were the secretaries. The rebuild of the windmill was the rebuild of Russia on Second War. The war was the Civil War. Squirrel was a leader of Propage, and the dogs were the security of Stalin. Thanks a lot.